Hey Virgos, welcome to your reading. So in this reading, I'm going to be pulling some cards. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice, and we'll wrap it up. Anything dealing with my personal readings as far as booking me on my website, social medias, donations, all that will be in the description box below. So let's get started. What do my Virgos need to know? Definitely feel like you've been working hard on your success or working hard getting your financial stability in order. Possibly to buy a house. You're working on, some of you might be working on getting a house. I'm also getting some of you might need to work on healing things that hurt you in the past. Possibly being honest about the situations that you put yourself into and the role that you played and why you are where you are in life right now. But we're going to get some general messages. We're going to see what does my Virgo need to know in this moment. This is from the 15th to the 30th. What does my Virgo need to know? 4 more cards for my Virgo. Definitely feel like with the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles, I definitely feel like something shifted in your home life. Possibly dealing with money. Some of you might have possibly lost a job. Some of you might be dealing with somebody from the past. Might not be working out so well. Some kind of foundation is breaking down. Some of you might need to find balance in your work life situation. You have the Wheel of Fortune as well, so things are definitely going to turn around. So something might break down within your household or dealing with your finances, but it's so something better can come along. You have the King of Wands. So a lot of you are going to be in this space. I'm hearing delegate. So some of you might be carrying a lot when it comes to your home life, feeling out of balance when it comes to your home life, and I'm getting that there's a need for you to ask for help. There's a need for you to kind of delegate tasks. Like, you know, I'm gonna handle this, you handle that, you handle that, you handle that. Kind of like raising up, like being a leader in your household. One more card for my Virgo. One more card for my Virgo. From 15, okay. Yeah, you have the 7 of Wands. I am strong and extraordinary. That just popped up on my screen. But you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So I'm getting that there's a need for you to kind of let your guard down. A lot of you might have a hard time asking for help. And there's a need for you to stop being so defensive or stop thinking that somebody is always out to get you, as far as maybe speaking bad on you, using what you, or using the fact that you ask for help against you. Get out of that energy. It's okay to let your guard down and ask for help. Yeah, look. Judgment. There's a need for you to trust your judgment. So some of you might definitely need to figure out the right people to ask for help. Like I did say that you might need to heal from some disappointments or something in the past. So I feel like some of you might be in this space where you don't want to ask for help. Because people in the past tend to have used it against you. Like this kind of like, oh, don't forget I helped you with this. This card just wants to fall. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Some of you might have been dealing with people, sneaky energies or whatever. People that only help you just so they can hold something over your head. Kind of, you know, that you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for me type of energy. But there's a need for you to get out of that because at the end of the day, you're the one who's suffering. You just have to trust your judgment on the right people to ask. But I feel like something is definitely shifting for you. Something is definitely breaking down. And there's a need for you to stop putting yourself in these positions. Stop suffering at the hands of things that you've been through. Once you stop or you get out of that mindset, things are going to turn around. You're going to be able to figure out and trust your judgment on who to ask for help so that way you can be the leader that you need to be. But you have to get out of this defensive energy. Clarify. Let's clarify. Definitely dealing with the home life or some kind of family situation where I feel like you're scared to ask. Some of you might not be dealing with the partner that you need to be dealing with. Some of you might not be able to depend on your partner, and that could be the situation that's breaking down. Let's clarify the Tower for my Virgo. I'm feeling tired. So a lot of you could be like feeling like very tired or like your energy is depleting. Possibly because you're taking on too much. You're out of balance. Look, Queen of Pentacles. This time it's in the upright position. That's clarifying the Tower card. So I'm definitely feeling like a lot of you are shifting in an energy where you feel like you were good by yourself. And it's not to say that you're not good by yourself, but it's kind of like when you look at the Queen of Pentacles, she's kind of chilling. She's making it seem like everything is fine. She's not worried about money. She's very comfortable. And there's nothing wrong if that's you. But with you having the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to start out, I definitely feel like you putting up this front that everything is okay when it's not. Like, you're trying to make it seem like you have it all together, but in reality, it's kind of like you're struggling in a sense. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely scared, or you're very hesitant to ask people for help, and there's a need for you to start asking people for help. I feel like people don't hesitate to ask you for help because you have this facade that you feel like everything, or that you're showing that everything is okay. Like, you're very grounded. You have this balance in your life as far as with your work and your home and finance and everything else. Like, this is how you're appearing to people, when deep down you're literally breaking down. Like, you're literally breaking down. You're not in that energy of being able to give, but people see you in that energy because they see you for, or they believe the facade that you put up. And there's a need for you to stop being so scared. Oh my gosh. Male visitor. Some of you could be expecting a male visitor soon. But I'm definitely feel like you're in this energy where you have to get out of this space, or stop putting up this front that everything is okay when it's really not. What's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? And I just heard lash out. So some of you might be lashing out or feeling like you want to lash out about something. And it's because this imbalance that you created. This imbalance that you created when it comes to your home life, your home, work, finance, connections. It's an imbalance. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles for my Virgos. I definitely feel like things are going to turn around for you, though. Because like I said, you have the Queen of Pentacles twice. The first time in the reverse, and the second time upright. So I definitely feel like things are definitely going to turn around for you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you might be having some kind of wish granted, or some kind of fortune that's happening, because this actually flew across the Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune is about something in good luck. So if you made a wish on something, or you were trying to wish on something, I do feel like that wish is going to be coming true. This could be, because it's clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so it could be a need for you to heal those things that keep you in a space where you're no longer grounded. Like, you get so much in your head that you kind of are off the ground. Like, I feel like you're not in a space where you're like financially stable. Like, you put up a good front, but deep down you're not okay, and there's a need for you to heal. There's a need for you to find out more about why you are making the decisions that you're making. There's a need for you to find out why things are breaking down around you. And it's possibly because you're taking on more than what you can chew. Like, you're biting off more than what you can chew. And you won't ask for help when you need it. Look, you have the King of Wands again. Twice. The King of Wands. There's definitely a need for you to heal, and there's a need for you to finally be able to lead in a way. I just heard lead by example. So there's definitely a need for you to lead by example. There's a need for you to see that you were put here with a purpose. You weren't put here to constantly be putting up a facade, or putting up this front that you're okay when you're not. It's okay to not be okay, as long as you're willing to heal yourself, as long as you're willing to heal yourself and go through what you need to come out on top, to be the leader that you need to be. And I'm hearing in the house, be the leader that you need to be in your household. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune for my Virgo. What is this Wheel of Fortune for my Virgo? Some of you might be definitely getting, like, I heard a lump sum of money. Might be receiving communication about a lump sum of money, but you're going to receive communication about something that's going to turn the tables for you. So some of you might have that friend or that family member or just somebody around you that's going to make it known that they're here to help you if you need help. I'm getting that they see right through the facade that you're putting up. They see that you're not okay, even though you try to make it seem as though you are. They're going to reach out to you. And those are the people, the ones that actually check on you are the ones that you can trust, the ones that you can use your judgment and learn that, you know, They're there for me. They're reaching out to me. They can see through what I'm putting out. Like, I put up this front that I'm okay when I'm not, and they see right through it. Those are the ones that you trust. Those are the ones that you can actually talk to. The ones that you can actually communicate with. Possibly about your healing, what you might need to heal. But I get, once you make that step and you're actually communicating and talking about the things that you need, that's when things are going to take a turn. Things are going to turn around. As long as you communicate it, though. Nobody is going to know what you're feeling until you communicate it. Definitely need to communicate it so that way you can be in this space where you're able to lead. Yeah, Queen of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like a lot of you, intuitively, you know that you, like, it's almost like you're crying out for help. And the song, okay, so the song, what is that song by Mario? Crying Out for Me? I can hear your heart crying out for me. So some of you, you're crying out in a connection. Like, things aren't what you want them to be, and there's a need for you to communicate what you need in that situation in order to get it. You're feeling it, but are you voicing it is the question. There's a need for you to voice what you're feeling. There's a need for you to feel, period. Like, a lot of you are trying to bottle up all the stuff that you're going through. You're trying to bottle up and you're not trying to face it, but there's a need for you to face it. There's a need for you to just allow yourself to feel so you can heal. Clarify this King of Wands for my Virgo. King of Wands for my Virgo. King of Wands for my Virgo. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So I'm definitely feeling like a lot of you feel alone, and maybe that's why you're struggling with leading. You feel like you're in a situation by yourself, even though you might not necessarily be by yourself. So if this is a relationship, it's kind of giving off that you feel alone in a relationship. Like, you feel like the partner that you have may not have your back, or maybe they have your back, just not in the way you need them to, but there's a need for you to realize that you are not alone. You have the key to understanding what it is that you need, and the key is for you to vocalize what you need. And I feel like this partner is definitely going to come through for you. They're definitely going to come through for you. So this might look like you voicing to the head of household. If you are not the head of household, you voice into the head of your household what you're feeling. And instead of you feeling like you're alone, when you voice how you're feeling, this person is going to be able to lead you in the direction that y'all want to go. But I feel like this person is only leading, or you're only going in this direction because you're not facing the fact that you're not really feeling it. Like, you're feeling very alone. You're feeling lonely, very alone. I'm getting you're feeling like down and out about something, and it's because you're carrying too much. There's a need for you to ask for help. Yeah, heavy on the family. So this could definitely be a family, and this could be, you could be dealing with a masculine energy who's leading you to a direction that you're not ready to go in, or that you don't see yourself going in. And if that's the case, you need to voice what it is that you're feeling instead of sitting there acting like you can't. Personal accountability. Nobody's a mind reader. You have to be able to voice how you're feeling, and so they know. And once they know how you're feeling, they're definitely going to take charge and correct that. But they can't correct what they don't know. You have to learn to be vulnerable. You have to let your guard down. Clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse for my Virgo. Definitely have to let your guard down. I feel like a lot of you are in this space where you're up at night. You're worrying about a lot of finances. You're worried about, what could go wrong. You might be having nightmares, not being able to sleep at night. But there's a need for you to be vulnerable. There's a need for you to tell or show whoever this person is that you're dealing with what it is that you really feel. Stop pretending that you're okay when you are not. Be vulnerable. Allow this person in so you can see what their intentions are. If you let them in and you voice how you feel, if they correct it, great. Then you know that you're being vulnerable with the right person. But if you voice how you feel and they don't fix anything, that could be the reason why you feel alone. And that might not be the person for you. Could be dealing with the Pisces, but I'm definitely feeling like you're going through a very confused period right now. You're in this space where you're very confused. Again, with the dreams, you could be having a lot of dreams, nightmares, to where you're trying to figure out what's going on or what's wrong. And it's possibly because you're not facing or being vulnerable enough to face yourself and to face what's really wrong with you. what's really going on the inside of you. It's like it's giving off that you're like trying to face or your face. So I feel like a lot of your faces might literally show or be the key on why people can see right through your facade. But what I was going to say was a lot of you put this front on, like, again, like you're okay, but at night you're like crying. I feel like I'm seeing somebody that's balled up crying at night asking why they're going through what they're going through. There's a need for you to face what you're going through. Figure out why you are going through that. You might literally be taking on too much. I'm going to get some advice for my Virgo, and then we're going to wrap this up. Advice for my Virgo. What advice do we have for my Virgo? So your advice, you have the Seven of Wands and the Empress in reverse. Some of you might need to take a deep breath. But I'm getting, so your advice is to stop fighting against your growth. Like, you might be very uncomfortable. You might be in an uncomfortable situation right now as far as like in your home and your financing, your work-life balance, whatever. Take it how it resonates. You might be feeling like you're stunted, like your growth is being hindered. And there's a need for you to see the only person that's hindering your growth is you. You literally have to be able to sit with yourself and to voice. I'm seeing meditation. Some of you might need to meditate. Go within and find out what's really going on inside of you. Because whatever is going on inside of you is literally blocking your growth because you won't face it. Stop taking on too much. Like, you piling things on doesn't make you strong. It shows your resilience, but it doesn't make you strong. It makes you suffer. You're in this energy where I feel like you're suffering. And suffering in silence is what I'm hearing right now. So there's a need for you to definitely voice what you're feeling. Face this blockage that you're feeling. And if that means asking for help, then so be it. I would rather ask for help and get a no than to suffer in silence and let it stunt my growth. You definitely need to ask for help if you need it. Let me know how this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel.